is Buadu TV. Truth and integrity.
No government has paid me. I've never rendered public service. The only public service I rendered was national service. Housing industry is collapsing. The economy is facing crisis. A lot of people could not go to school because you cannot afford the hotel facilities. Me, I'm in a position of President Mahama. I will never touch the Chief Justice. Kumchacha CJ EC. Trouble as of war. So I suffer no. I suffer members no edge me. Kumchacha mo dey so court. I say you no. Me you no.
Abusa. What TV so no. Ye dey nsem asisi na ye dey bre wata senti no. Ye be say subscribe ya subscribe sisi a na like video no dey comment to comment section my. Uwia na wa share. Lawyer Maurice Ampaw na wate dey si asofo eso. Osasofo bi cash out papa. Ye dey bia to payroll so or Jubilee house say o dey payroll so a ho no. Enya account wo hu. Nti ese so mu de gu payroll no so say no my din. Dun so okoso pa o ma sori dem so my din. Sa asofo no come ho asem no ba bu obi din a kyerɛw ama wa wate. Omo ye papa no omo nye papa no. Lawyer Maurice Ampaw ba bu obi din a kyerɛw. We no sinchen a. What hey, Mahama ntimi ntwa adwuma for cow. Yes April. Enye easy. Wan hwa amanfo eyimma. Ai, wan hwa mpema. Public workers asem na making. Eyampa de Maurice Ampaw abwewrem. NDC for ada wa yom Mahama 100 days a obeta dwaso nya hweye. Wonya hwe galamsi da so koso dunso ya samba. Itide na Mahama ye.
President Mahama 120 days no office no. Osi nana dombre so no cement 800 cedis na 800. Oka sa no say na the whole supporters no. Otumu say omanim asesa. So who say president anka ndi no kware out of desperation no na okanyama any day. Na ye 80 cedis ene cement boy ahe. Temo cement politics are President Mahama koye no. I don't show mu. Currently as we speak, cement 130 Ghana and po nyanto. Na do mriso cement bu the bia wo bia announcement na wo left and right. We have different kinds of cement manufacturers. In fact, breaking the monopoly, gas same, diamond. Ne brother craft cement craft buy. Na time no na do creating fertile business environment. Jata cement ebe operate. Any mama say cement boy you doing too much. I'm phone to me sit down. And then as you speak, cement from 80 Ghana cedis no 50 cedis abeka ho. Cement ye 130 and 130 kan ye bin to. And then cement ye hode okope bia unya. Mr. President Mahama, how do I rate you when it comes to cement politics no? Negatives. The negative crap zero. What was zero? I'm a would negative mu. It means that compare we with cement crano. I don't sumu. Now when it comes to energy, apostle apostle any other people sorry tia and then there's doom so and people are buying Jimmy for mu. My boss at tape na some upon them man who told that. Sa tape na be bonia no. And currently, no, moment share the energy sector. Reading meaning from the Volta regional minister, Michelle Nadia was Central University Company Law. Michelle Nadia, Kuno, Volta regional minister is being honest with President Mahama. Say, who campaign now, you know, about doom so. And another time, no black, Napoko can say, oh, you doom CC for only 1 week. We have Abraham Lamptey and a whole lot of politicking around the energy sector, and I do so buy and I say fix it and then fix it. Now, less 21 days in office, doom so become worse in their own backyard. Water region is complaining, Ashanti region they're worse, and other regions. Now, Pastor Abraham Lamptey is quiet. Dampa is quiet. Kumchacha is quiet. And when I say Duncan Williams, Ajina Sari, Asofono Mukodi Mamechi nya. Yes, I say. Oma sorry no face doom so but Oma catch it out. Oh, ya mom musika into to be toast diesel. Petro. Oma koji kakra no kufio. Intene they are fooling their members. The Christians amuko follow these men of God that some of them claim before God a man. When you mean 57 years of my life, my experience encounter real men of God. Milo Ampaw. I was the last person. Me wofufu. Emma, the founder of Church of Pentecost. Makion. Apostle Makion. Oh, Kufudia. So time now, Apostle Note was the presiding and was the minister for Central Assembly. Na Edamriku father was the elder, and Edamriku na wajidino no bo guitar. Na mi so guitar ni mumano. So I buta na mi so mumano. So I encounter Apostle Note. I didn't become Pentecost for him. Apostle Note when your accident obey oba ofene say sasokwa ebeye we Apostle Honor. I'm so called convention on your accident to we short man. So Apostle Note on what tell me in Pentecost. Into na me wafa me ni na meeting in channel of no elder boaf na meeting in chain and na Makion ebaye Ghana simple man ye wo fufu mame se me fan koma no se me su fufu no se me koe na me call me ko ma papa no so se na ompe fufu a ayedin into ma ye yi fufu no na ye wo fufu no me na me jam tumpa ompe fufu ete se potompoto na fufu no aye peche se potompoto na ye hwegu no plate mu no yeah, you didn't quite go so or the alternative for see. And I looked at the man and I saw say Nyaminipa ofi abuchi by one fashiamba. The Yejumadin Kanya Miasem establishes so many churches, winning so many souls. Giaman Fonkwa Okoro and they put man tobacco. Uja bibia ho okoy dani nyumapa edineti some of them be pastor they be kantomu and asofo those days ye encounter bi ni amwako asofo amwako tego sisters mo sofo yi kaneshi itumi kanyame asem na obi atwese kan de ba no so o man is associated pakono o man is associated na ne pakono en se kan ni aka wimu sa osofo na wo se rollers mukuku no nya accident runs kuku tego test we encounter them. We've worked with genuine men of God that almost spreading the gospel. Jenyami ejuma ama mfahwe anko ene de ehun asofo ya ama beyi abin almost say Christianity. At the end of the program, I'll show you some of the clips. Some pastors are destroying the foundations. The early churches, that is making Ghana difficult. And these are the pastors who are surrounded by President Mahama. President Mahama, sorry, no dumichi. Na yedin sa koto no so. Nanado di omo sa koto asofo bi ma nanado horns. Sa horns no e dani demonic. E ba attacking nanado. If you do them nanado was not himself. Nanado could not. Since also Nanado call also been passory. Now this spiritual horse no man Nanado no. One year the pay you. Nanado became something else. So I say ya bewitching no. When we na ya shen committee ano. And then President Mahama also call also been paho. And then no pay you. Now I call that you mills. Now me sure President Mahama call that you mills. this sister eko preachy na that almost more than Saturn so near bon pamano na me show mu din say yeah that almost unse mpabo ya bono I say in shenim paibo ye bon pai na ye de agye nyonyam ye de agye bibi fi president o allo of any bibi allo when independence omo. And let's look at President Mahama and said, hey, President Mahama. And the way President Mahama was preaching, as if the men who ba. So, but never won the Timono. He did a move for. So, what I'm trying to say is that these men of God are still there and things are getting out of hand. The industry, housing industry is collapsing, and then the economy is facing crisis upon crisis because electricity is affecting every goods and services. And then bibia bo ayedin, and then Easter no ayedi no. Easter year drive say Easter weather. Easter is the most to say dryness no. Easter now ko ye and then ko amanfo ntuma nko because transport petrol be toku kamu e dey fi bebia wo bia kokowu no and then hotels GC Ghana 1,000 Ghana 1,002 2,000 3,000 hotel here for cry 100 and 150 and the crowd unya fan unya air condition because hotel for no electricity boy dear must say they cannot sustain their business and doom so etibra hotel power 110,000 20,000. Some hotels pay as much as 20,000 Ghana cedis to buy electricity. And Mwanda Dumswaba, internet omokoto oil, ever to generate mu. And the operational costs have become so high, say, and ne uko kowua. A lot of people could not go to because you cannot afford the hotel facilities. And ne kowu atonswom anya de. Bibia nkoso ene uko kumase mo obi ani ho uko di o Ghana my friend Easter na ye dry because ahutre ahunyanya amonfo de umedi no menom aye issue first 120 days and people are quiet and everybody is looking up to President Mahama. And when the President Mahama instead of delivering all these campaign promises, is talking. And then I'll build the Ghana, and the Ghana may build rural people and travel and cities. But I want to build the Ghana. President Mahama is talking and is talking, and there's no hope. 24 hours economy, no. There is no blueprint. Bibi anyone mama edit to akwemu say 24 hours economy no asempa na odi abano ye hu asempa no 24 hour economy no is not operating in the public sector now energy eboy dey how do operate how can a private sector wo nipa ba kokura employer no ntumi ntuaka the cost of doing business high to the say labor na wa fa o first badge na wo ntumi ntuomo ka no kofa morning for untumi ntuoka na ebe na wakofa afternoon ewia kofa evening. Is it that 3 shifts no it's not shifting, so the private sector is not doing any 24-hour economy. The public sector nothing until at least 4 months into government you realize who watching Nanado. The flagship program of Nanado was free education. Until when he came, he hit the ground running. Nanado, free education. Or by person for it, whether there's money or no money, please, free education is starting. One chain to put things right. Or say 2028, we can't. They are promising an afford. sika na bi wo ho ni ho kra hwehwe ye dey free education and another started free education 120 days but that was his flagship campaign promise. Mahama flagship campaign promise is 24-hour economy. 120 days along the line, nothing is being said at 25 economy. Mahama Shia, Jumadi and Mahama Tumaya 120 year. Number one, terminating, dismissing, revoking, suspending into terminative appointment. Now revoke, now dismissing, now suspending into public service no. Labor union for share high to I say ya be with you. Labor union so protecting employees in this country no has been bewitched and they are sitting down there and Mama is sacking people's sacking a man from papa mo, a man for kunumu, a man for almost mama papa sack and everybody's quiet. Mama 120 days no I've sacked a lot of workers without creating jobs. The sacking, the dismissal, the revocation, the suspension galon 21 days. Oh yeah, reset you know. Any say for the ye reset ya ye bo fear na akoye reading and I before no and you ready na oral na ready oral up to now oral jumo ye nia no ye nya wani papa ko a ye na kokoto omo orale anyama no wo homo sa to rambra ye fo bia kokoto but intimidation kwa ye institutions no arrest wa na detain wo ye fa kokoto na ja na mo na ya ba media ya media tra na be gu ni base nothing is happening agro form. In 21 days, you know, Mama is in the business of doing what? Not suspending, removing the Chief Justice and the EC. 21 days. And and the Ghanaians are supporting. Who told the Ghanaians we support? The removal of CJ and the EC is very interesting. 21 days. The Obama promise here no. As if we CJ now you easier. The sikabeba Ghana for bottom. Ebama Ghana. Ye ho ha ye. You to me try a light bill, I try a water bill. You to me a decent accommodation, I rent it. You to me try a school fees. You to me when I say I provide decent meals for our children. You to me I bring you peace and stability. Boko rather than a crisis no 21 days no Boko conflict has become an issue, creating insecurity in the nation. Because the fear is that Boko for no other refugee in their own country, some of them are fleeing to the south, and when they come to the south, I want to say yeah, almost they talk on the siwa. But man proceeding we no mobile south, almost they tokano able to terminate any boundaries so a kunwo any madras or no kunwo Boko. Now over a crown be share we see any insecurity. And instead of national security, instead of Jakba, any the Minister of Security seeing that as a crisis, no. Rather no, security threat no arresting intimidating with their house, you are not and I will never bet you near ready. But we were Boku is there. Burning 21 days. We are suffering. The nation is suffering. And the few they are the ones Ukoya near social media. You be did what them. You be threatening. Na you be go anymase. Na me le ampa muntu mi fa mama so because mo hwi ni mi ho. Me nyame a me so mo no eso. E na me ti hai obi ama me sika se me nye bibi enti aban dabi untu me nye. We ba kra me da me ye wo no. Enti me untu bi mba me so. You can't attack me. NDC government, I have nothing against the government, but the reality is what I'm speaking here. Enti mu asofo amakoji sika na nemu ntumi nkasa. Ma jisika, ma ko salai akọ Flaster House, ama Julius Zebra ayi envelopes akese. You want to pay roll so special one. Size homody there, South Flaster House no there. You to pay roll so bibia enye record. Enti busum bia na account su pepe na ya to sika to. Enti mu ni ama yeti no cash it out. And then the media house no what I say ya boy bubu pa asofo na omo koboko di mamechi no omo nia ye settle omo and the media no so no omo so omo payroll so na ye make sure say momra social media mo be attack omo a omo kan kwara the truth no they are there, so you people can go and talk mo the mundi na mundi but there me we say mundi na majority of the ordinary Ghanaian mama be dada NDC campaign be dada no they are suffering from mama onwards all preaching Independence Square or say Ghana for bre no be wo hokra na do be that Easter Friday no e be ni ho from mama neka you nyam na meka. So he acknowledged that you don't use hardship as a campaign tool. You maybe better can say hardship you find your politics so because what the hardship their politics are the reality and the economy ebe exposure. So today within 120 days has mama been able to fight hardship. The unemployment situation is becoming worse and worse. There's no job creation. Mama the administration have left to job destruction. Obi owo edwuma bia no abefie. Nya omuti fie no so no omunye bi nye. And there's a sense of hopelessness. The youth today do ane de omunya che betting na betting so no uni sika. Wo be kire wo. Enti obi obeti bia no otumi di ye wo betting esikafo na esikafo no dodo anu nye youth no enti betting ye promote through removal of bet tax no even is not solving the unemployment problem. A lot of the youth doing betting are getting poorer and poorer and poorer. Youth no more betting no it leads to a lot of them engaging in fraud, romance fraud, stealing, robbery and all kinds of work. People could enter into galamsey, destroy our bodies, and the galamsey fight, and also atonsum. The galamsey atonsum until 120. About every sector of our economy, the education, the agric, the industry, the energy, every sector of our economy is facing challenged. And there's no blueprint. Actually say this government is fixing the problems, but rather we are seeing a sense of hopelessness. The Siano insults and intimidation are higher. Rule of law has come and attack. And let me tell you something very interesting. Those who are thinking say the removal of the Chief Justice and the ECG no eye normal metche munsunsun aso ECG any CJ but fa we no me be say o dey sa picture to na mo hwe the government premeditated agenda before winning power. NDC for catcher say we shall remove them. Presidency official assures Ghanaians we shall remove them. That's 19th, yesterday. I see we shall remove them. President officials assures Ghanaians. Just as a Chief Justice I want refer so and the EC. The government of the day Bosho share before winning power and they say, you may eat these two officials. It's okay. That's what I'm call. Yeah. And he said, why would you say? At all means, there are so many ways of killing a cat. The judicial not there, and the ECD there. It is a premeditated agenda. But what happens? You can go ahead because you see, once the constitution is not clear as to what is stated misbehavior and incompetency, because that's already Chief Justice no, was say it should be say what misbehaving and now you're incompetent. Constitution to me and defining what misbehavior and incompetency. And you know, and then when the president wants to do it, or what the Council of States numbers on his side, and if you have come to a state led by a friend as Sophia Akufo, or your traitor, a man and ado, say na or crown or you're more NDC than whatever. Memra, but President if Ivano, Manado Ladibakwa, well, on the other point, appointing the enemies. So for Akufo, come to the state in the agenda is as nearly set, and then we have people who are now doing polls. How can the removal of the Chief Justice become an issue for public opinion? That's public opinion matter. Say ne Dan Kwa Musabi the polls and our Ghanaians are support. Who told the Ghanaians are support? Who? What is the data? Listen to me, President Mahama. I'm telling you before God, the man. And now Kopichi. That's Friday Kopichi war independence. I watched your sermon. You preach and you said that the unction is on you. Who preach it to the sense say, who can say, we have to come together as a nation. Yen hatred. Yen kambum. Yen fadrim pa anakumapa. Emu omei. Because the pan says that's your words. Maybe about you. I don't have the video clip back. I'm about you. President Mahama preaching or say, look, yes, you wouldn't win a woman by a faso. Ye or time, ye hatred. Yen do ya home. Ye for dream pa. And what you pushy Ghana because Ghana, I'm out for bread. Now, President, after all the administration, the pastors now, did they tell you that the CJ is also a Christian and she's also a church member? Of course, sorry, a preacher was sorry. So it's a child of God like you. But today, when you were in your position, President Mahama, you were crying and prayed to God. Uchi, the whole Ghana sought the Council of Churches, prayed, fasted. Then Yamiya wa dum. And a Ghana for ye wa dum. And ye tomorrow. And then the vengeance nenam. Urefi nyambina. Bible, there's a song. See, Emma, listen to President Mahama. I'm singing this song for you. Listen to me. Baby, President Mahama will be a Kumchacha CJ. Emma, Urefi, Onyamia, Oyiwu, Fewama, Niyemu, President Mahama tie. Emma, Urefi, Onyamia, Oyiwu, Fi, oh. Wa hunyi mu any wusiri mu because 2016 we will lose elections. Usu ya na amafu po amafu ambenwo ye guoni mase ene yinim se wo mbabak usu fra onyame no o si sawa brabo mu sem ye mawa hweye na wa every say onyame na dumara kwa na wuti senya wuti President Mahama tie o se be mawru mfi tama Ghana po na reject wo enu gwasa mafo de ma wo nya mafo ka wo ho me kai very well 2016 ni ya kase mama mama pepper mama dumso mama jida mama a confirm ni di mama ufo ye gudi ni masi ye jitumi na usbempa mama usemo moja mama mapawada we ni paboni una okumu atamas ye gu mama fu usbempa ni kofu aso okupepa di MPP fu enim eyo poto so onye nipa ma okho nyame enim esu frɛ nyame amanim gwasa ye nia no obekya gara for say oba we fa kuma pa oba na obe reset Ghana edi kabomo bamba Ghana ebe ma Ghana yeye oba abeye nyame ne real enti nyumna metoma se memma wure mfi onyame a woyi wo fi sa tibi mu pese mama ne wabra mu na ye yama wo enti men wan ho men nya wo se tumi ya wo dia you see power a romu wa shebe romu. Now everybody is around you, President Mahama. Everybody is around you. You've won power. Instead, no, everybody is praising you. Nobody want to criticize you. Everybody want to obia benwo, obia ne wo sre, obia ena jeme okan yo be yo na bani age ena odi asempa na bo ena jm ena gentleman and the Ghana force anotie ye di nanado nanado show boy nanado ye di okufo gentleman. Ghanaians, when you win power, they will paint you like you are an angel. You do no wrong and you are saints. And that's exactly the situation you find yourself in. So if don't think that you can use that power, say oba nyame so oye Christoni na remember justice tokunu your sister ana oyewunia na nyame adum bi na adum no na ekunya beto ni ya hye ne nyonyam na akoda ase wada sore na Ghana fo ni agina tum no ye adwuma na adwuma no ye no bra opposition no wakase wo ba obejinedi whether oye adwuma wo wanyo adwuma wo that predetermined agenda no, do you think it comes from God? Vengeance, Bible says vengeance is the Lord. Sure, tukunu, if he is not doing the work proper, God is his judge. No, because President Mahama, you can't tell me that as you've come to power, you will never wrong anyone. You can't tell me that as you come to power, you will never be corrupted. You, even in your appointments, you are corrupting yourself. In your appointment alone, you are committing a lot of errors. You are engaging in family and friends business. You are putting things around, and in 4 years' time, when they put your works into fire, so the Bible says, "You never be a gemuno, President Mahama." So nyamiso be man so atwa. Can I say, "Uyi obino"? Nyamiso be kunu kwama no. There's a tokodu onda mo na moko. Ono so wo na dofo o na sofo o ni nuanu o ni kunumu no o ni busua o ni man o ni party o ni until they also will pray. But you go ahead, because now you have the power. You and the Council of State, you can go ahead and show her where power lies. But remember, this platform, a day is going to come. There are two ever to tokunu and the more probably what tokunu and easy no. Can you say you also can receive the same fate in life, President Mahama? You also, there are 4 ways you can be removed. Where if o presidency now who dino? There are 4 ways, sir. Also, you better be you if you ho. Number 1, through impeachment. You better be you if you ho. Number 2, through sickness. You are able to know what any time. A human to be through death. Nipa nkwani yensem nyame pe no nim. Through coup d'etat. Anything can happen, but you coup. Then finally, through time, Emre Yendika, so you only have 4 years. Into these 5 ways, you also can be removed. Remember that position, that elected position, that favor is not permanent. It's a matter of time. When I saw Nanado, can you play Nanado? Wait, Nanado. Okay, sorry, Echo sign. I'm sure Nanado 8 years ago. They did Nanado show boy on Nama na Oyachia. Na Nanado why you to me? Now he was commanding everybody, and then he was swimming. Nanado and MPP. Gabi Ochire Dakomo, Bedi Etuomono, And then some of the Ache mafias, no, they thought that power would be there forever. But then 8 years crowd, and when you see Nanado, you're humble in life. When I saw him, we say, share Nana. So who? Yes, say to me no, Ghana for the man who. Oh my, if you say, and now you're ordinary, and then Nanado ba Kumasia, nobody cares about you. Obi a new Obeko Sala Akoshaw. In fact, make me ampa me to me Tiana me tese Nanado bakra me si kosha with him. Because we to me no, how dear no, a co. Sadatia. Eti mama unso less than 4 years, you will leave office. Now 1 year kwe you. 1 year bad. Enti no kind of say 1 year I count 3 years. And I said, okay, I've already said that there are infighting. People are rather even plotting to take over from you. And they are not giving you peace of mind. I said, okay, to interview Accra FM, say, people are plotting to take over from President Mahama. Jane Nana Opoku na Wayamana Yemrenu. President Mahama, learn from this. Me, I'm your junior brother. I'm nobody. Me too. Brown or Bono, me mbo bida. Uye me junior. Uye me to say. Bianca. Ubetu wa but won't be because 57 years. No, I think won't be woman that because won't see me penny more than 20 years. Into no, won't see me penny 10 years. So you can't give that to me. But I'm your brother. Two. Brabo wa bono mimbobi. And you're my in terms of your achievement in life. And you're my in terms of your personality and what you carry. The grace upon your life, Mama, is too much. You are highly favored, loved, and you have done a lot for your family, your friends, your children, and the nation. But last days are dangerous. Remember, whether you like it or not, come 2028, if Nanado within a short time, 8 years, alive, it's my prayer. So also 4 years, maybe 2. But mark it on the wall, President Mahama, wherever you are listening to me, mark it on the wall. You will leave office. And the day you start leaving, you know, when 2027, between 26 and 27, then you realize that power is leaving you. Because your own people will start disrespecting you. They will start undermining you. They will start looking for another person who is coming to take over from you. So then you realize, say, to me now, when God grants you that grace and power, when you went around crying and having sleepless nights, praying for God to grant you the favor to become president again, remember that you were not made president to teach people where power lies. Your president say, bra, be man for who chromo, and bra, na be go man for juma, and bra, na be ya man for fio. No! It was so for now. Mobom pino. Where are you now? Christian Council, the clergy, the chiefs, the consequences. I'm not a prophet, but I'm telling you before God, I'm seeing things from afar. The removal of J. Mensah and the Chief Justice is going to bring serious economic challenges because, one, it will send a signal to the international community and say, Ghana is not stable. Ghana judiciary has come under siege, under attack, and Ghana judiciary is not credibly wealthy. The credibility of Ghana judiciary is gone. The independence is gone. The executive have taken over. Oma Yedo for the judicial coup, taking over the judiciary, planted their own Chief Justice, and they are Mr. Justice in accordance to NDC Constitution. Maybe we can say NDC, PNDC, but NDC Constitution. Because Obi Biara, you be foul as the next president. I will be acting. You be colored, you be labeled as Mama's Chief Justice and the Ghana Chief Justice, and that perception, it becomes reality. Everybody will get to do, and you see, half of Ghanaians, Ghana, NDC and MPP. So once NDC and your people will be happy that the CJ is gone, MPP and people who also don't like your government will not be happy. So the nation will be divided, and they will see, say, you have removed a Chief Justice that you perceived to be MPP oriented, and now you are bringing a NDC oriented Chief Justice. Now the question that you have to ask yourself: how do we administer justice? And if me, I'm in a position of President Mahama, I will never touch the Chief Justice, and I will also never touch the EC. Do you know why? In life, granted that talk only is your enemy, granted that the EC is your enemy, you want power whilst they were there. It tells you that they are nobody. They can't do it. If you was in opposition, when you have not even want power crown, God's grace was on your life. God's favor was on you. Ghanaians loved you and gave you the power. The Chief Justice cannot do koto, could not do koto. The EC could not do koto. It didn't refer to power, no. Now you want to fight your own battle. Now you want to look at and take power and that start dealing with people that God has not asked you to deal with. Have you prayed over it, Mahama? Have you prayed over it? Do you know there's a God that he serves? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, there are some people you don't touch them. You touch them, the repercussion, the consequences will be too much for the nation. So, removal of CJSs will bring economic hardship. The international community will not invest in the country because they will not trust the judiciary. 2, you divide the nation. The judiciary will not have the power, the independence, and the credibility to work. So people will go to court with some mentality and perception. Say, if I go to court, once I'm an MPP person, I'll not get justice. If I go to court and the judge be even deliver judge now, you question the judge or your MPP and NDC. Is that the perception you want? But if you decide to allow Tekunu to be there and rather get closer to him, her, partner her, and make her one of your organs of government, and allow her to work in accordance with the law, there will be peace. The removal of justice will bring instability to the nation, will bring chaos. The removal of EC will bring chaos in election 2028, because the perception will be that you have brought your own NDC EC and there will be chaos. So, my advice to you: I'm nobody. I'm ordinary Ghanaian. I've not been elected by anybody, but I'm just pleading with you. Say, as you are taking this decision, Council of State, dear, I don't know what they are cancelling, because if they are people who have the nation at heart, no more Joe man who pa or man penny a two and a moon be Eddie Unyo beba or mine mua. Now, which I know what I'm talking about, because I can foresee danger. And you see, President Mahama, you need peace and stability to govern. So the threat of government is not stable There's stability in parliament, there's stability in executive, but there's fear and uncertainty crowd around the judiciary. Now the judiciary is not comfortable. I said there is Oyenyobi ba. I said Bibiribo who be at the top the judiciary no so who be at the judges so womemu who be at the top entertain so obi somebody want to take away justice from the people. The fact that you won election doesn't mean that the people, all the people loves you. What I'm doing here is not everybody who loves what I'm doing. I have that in mind though. And you be all me and they are making any do because of their interest. But I'm saying I have the platform. You can decide to listen to me or not to listen to me. But I'm telling you the truth. I am just telling you the truth. Say an attempt to remove the Chief Justice and the EC. And it's my prayer that say this cap, but I'm parrying. We will have our chiefs to be blamed. We have our civil society to be blamed. We have our clergies to be blamed. And we have the media to be blamed. And we have the various political parties to be blamed. And we have Ghanaians to be blamed. Mark it on the wall. And then 20th April 2025. 9/11. Makasa. Machere madrin. But be damakuma paso. Machere madrin. Our Chief Justice issues no. So President Mahama pa unti open soa. Onye on prim na kuma. Only they do. But you see, in life, there's something we call Obiabe Fiwiase, me Ampaw. When I leave this world, I'm fortunate to even have an idea as how my back will be because people declare me dead. So at least I have in mind those who were happy that I'm dead. I knew how it would look like. Those who were also worried, say, those who were sad. So, me myself, me deal. What about you? But I know that what I do here is different from my life that I live. What I do here is a program, Brana Abrabomusem, where I analyze legal issues and then share my opinion. I have my own biases, which is accepted. The only thing is that it must be devoid of personal attack and insults, which since I started, I've never insulted the president. I can't insult the president. I've never insulted the president. I've shared my opinion. It is this opinion. It's not binding on the president. It's not binding on anybody. So you can choose to watch or not to watch. I don't care. But I'm fulfilling destiny. And what I do privately from where I sit, say as a lawyer, as a married man, as a father, as a family man, in my kukumun, it's my personal life with my God. And my life that I live is different from what I do here. And I will be judged by my works. And the media, me sure my brother said actually Ghana for be kaime, ebi be su, ebi be sere, ebi nso be diare ho, ebi nso de be je, but any pursue me. What is important is me be ye nyame adwuma ana me be ye abonsam adwuma. Me be titi ebusu mu ana me be som me destiny, and my tribute to be read, and my family will have something to say. My children will have something to say. My wife will have something to say. My friends will have something to say. My children will have something to say. Lawyers Association, Ghana Bar Association will have something to say. Everybody will have something to say, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that my works, and the Bible say, every paper recorder who say you, no be whom if you no omunyuma pa bedu mechi. That is what some of us are looking up to. Intiminua President Mahama made them a tofu. So nyakitwa. Na ubiti na so people bebo. But me I know that there are people who tell you, oh, do it for political sake. But you see, you leave office and you'll be remembered. Nanado, no matter whatever he has done in life, in the political life, what Ghanaians remember him, no? Free education. And Ghana. But Mama, have you sat down to find out, say, for the 8 years I will be doing my musuno, then Ghana for the Bekao. But that's one Kasabisa. And if you want to add, say, oh dear, now buy now be taking vengeance. Many presidents may buy for the first time in the history, apart from Nkrumah, Besaki CJ, Besaki EC, Namibia, so I didn't do some buy. Then you'll be remembered. If that is the legacy you want to have, do it. Do it before your mind. The Bible can make us a Bible can auto the youth do for no. Or see, young man, we are young. So if you are young, you can go all out and chill. Or say, over to me exercise. Or say, do whatever you want to do, chill with your life. Yes, but remember, said you'll be judged. Bible says, as a president, oh, you have the power. You can appoint who you want to appoint. It's 4 years. You can sack who you want to sack. Your words carry weights. You can grab all the money in Ghana and chop with your family. You can carry all the praise within 4 years. But remember, that time is the best judge. And nobody knows tomorrow. As we go to bed tonight, we are all going to sleep. And anytime we sleep, we are almost dead. It is a grace to wake us up and to see life. So if you think that life is all about president, remove, suspend, terminate, revoke, and then Jakpamono read here, bullying here, and then NDC 4, and then Yabanaba into the Yabanaba, and then the Yabanawa. We not take all. We abre into the unto 30. Let DB. Grab. Table number 10. They were NPP4. Those is almost na me mitrahana me kana man for say me the homose lampa ya che ya money be. Me I don't need your chew. Na nyame ya me wababo me dem be na me che. I don't need anybody chew. Everybody will tell you that I'm an independent person. My life that I live, no, I've lived a 57-year life devolved of public service. I've never worked in any government agency. See me, I've been into my life that. No government has paid me. I've never rendered public service. The only public service I rendered was national service. I'm a yukwa. Now me wo prosecution and investigation session. And a master service. Asa? But I've lived my private life, worked independently, and built my own life. Have about 8 children, taking care of all of them. Married, lost my wife, married again. Have my own houses, my cars, my income, and my life. And currently what I think about is my health and my life. The kind God have taken care of it. Because me, I don't think of what I'll eat and what I'll drink. I am that person who believes God has promised me that He will never leave me, He will never forsake me. In the same way, also I will share me. Yes, I didn't say, Nyame Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Yehovah Beshel. Also, I wouldn't push him. Nyame Beshel what? Be di what? What bobra what? Count yourself. So we are lucky to be alive and good health. We will be a man pressure. We will be anti-table. You know, to my ear. Down to me in a jar. If you do a tema, hallelujah. If you do a tema, hallelujah. Yet you say hallelujah. Yet you say hallelujah. But the more now you do what tem, the more you criticize you, the more in India also, the more ukasa na done topic. Now momo for topic no. E kwat sanse bobo mu no e che say wo ye bibi papa. E che say wo nyansa, e che say you are fruitful. E che say you are important. Na sama bodama na wo obodamfo a ye de na asem e kwat ho na discuss. TV amankwani ni ko for so ready. Mutie me. Say my bodam na my bodama. But for you to have Ampaw to discuss at your program, now we're discussing now. We'll be able to become say the mamo we sika views. First before say I have to do with it, but later me say ha. Say me program na mo nye bi dia. Aka say kwa me boom di kwa me hype mo. Because me am for hwem no. Enti me hype am kwa say me boa wo. Say one kasa ma be boa wo da. Maybe a program some years back, about 16, 17, 18 years ago. Maybe a program 1 year, man charge you. Man, you was into my car. We make it 2 hours. But remember what? Because station no problem. Me want to say, we shall say Royal TV. Minimum no night was Info TV. I'm going to toast for kakra. Royal TV la minimum na ya Info TV. We ye no na Info na show TV no. And now the amambre. In the some of us, we fell in love with you. If you Accra, I can't remember, some 18 years ago. If you Accra, every weekend we are driving from Accra to Kumasi. Now I a program. 2 days now free. I didn't take one person because I thought say boy station no and nothing for no. Everybody was watching. And and you were doing my voice until say station here and then you came back and everything. But I said yeah, station I had done beans. Because the program out here, boy, yeah, who's the ultimate so a student, but you now studying now, media school now. Look at the people you have engaged to do artisan. Boy, your host on your professional, on Mikasa, NDC 4 on the park, or NDC 4 Kakra, what we say NDC 4 panelists now, among what translation I'm NDC, because I say artisan no, NDC infected program. They be now the the panelists are better on the MPP for them. They did Ampaw for them. They did Adum. It's like panelists no. Mumu nyamu NDC for. Me that's I understand. Say politicians, but you will not abankwame. You say NDC for the tamuchi. But station no lose the viewership and the respect because me no info bibiri share. Me no share. No, you came closer to me. Who you what say? Who share me wo when golden tulip. Who from me few? The inter me few when say me who say. You are not deliberate. You are not looking at the standard. Why your media house? What are you teaching the students in the media house? Say students are say media house are OTT students. Na o program at the no. Omo te no didi attempt. Na work of fan conform when you professional. O dey so omo a dodo no omo professional bomb. Actors and people and they come in, they talk anyhow. Attack anybody, but some of us will not want to go there because we think say until some of the chiefs call you and advise you say most of the panelists now almost artists show no you must review them. Because I do my friend several times and baby mom the intermember say the kind of people over there no I bet me brand so me brand no so you know you need me I'm need me you have friend me several times up amateur any video evidence now how permit me, but I can't come there because standard need too low. I can remember be a better, but standard need too low. It's not to say you review that seminar quality standard. Do ye sir host if you are na if you are on meeting standard no, and then the apart from papa na or you know so or no to me say or kasa, but what can you know to me say and koye. Do something about Royal TV because TV no and it's not good. I say, but what is important is that Adame Pachene say don't be moved when people attack you, insult you, and call you names. It shows that until enyame pe na meka obi biara o hweme na o hwe no obi didi watem obi entiwase obi criticism there is good. Criticism is normal. So be fine, but at the end of the day, that's why I'm a bad level. No, there is why some of us explain. There is why I'm the attitude at termina me to be more usum pane the conference say. You see, at times no, almost use Bible say fee or Jimmy for the next but maybe can another constitution at Article 14. There's something we call the defense of self-defense and self-defense and self-help. Say obi takewa in law no e ma kwan say o defend yourself. So at times you have to go to the level and also to the but I'm not my program not so change I don't know my two defense bam me hit on 1 2 3 you know I'm okay with that but nipa omo critical problem e wo me mu no e ye owusu bempa any wabo kumchacha pa na kumchacha de na de mobo
wo be preach at us as we Japan ye wosoro na wo no hihye ne de we isle gon kwase asem kwa enso ne ma no bebre agimi
on se eya reho se ene Sunday a Yesu Kristo ewu na waji yenkwa na wa sorry wenonyemu na papi a me ntumi mfe no sofo waba abe nyame dwuma da kumase abe preachi abe jiji amanfo sika enya scandal okofo baby ma hotel yehwehwe ne kunu na odwane kwa akra wakobo brasa ma na sorry ne dan ne dan hihye wodansoma ne dan mienu na ahye wodansoma okobo epo na yebechi na wakohye ne dan two na hye wo mass area ho ene okoshe ba we side ho malam ho na sorry egu ewie no onu we didi ewie no a wonya ne ho na sorry egu because one pursue nyame yie nti no na Pentecost e de nyame adwuma nyame eye adwuma Methodist other churches no bobra no na nyame soma ye beto ya nyame som aboaye asofo a omo Ghana ha dodoa no edi odiman paibo eji amanfo nkwa na odiman paibo ensa yare asofo a na medwuma ehu tewa enyonyam wo mu a Bible say wo fa depa na asofo bra mo bre papa no asofo genuine na nyame afro mo no omo salary ya he uko presby omo salary ya he uko Pentecost omo salary ya he uko Roman uko Methodist most of them are on salary. Men of God are doing marvelously well. Asofo a omo hwa manfo school wo maimu asofo omo hwe kunafo asofo omo ye demand paabo asofo bebre at schools at hospitals wo hwa dum chie jumedia odi e was second chance and the Philadelphia movement wo hwa Pentecost wo hwa Roman wo hwa Duncan Williams wo hwa Mensa Utabemo, what the clergy and the church is doing. The economy contributions. social interventions and the way almost sacrifice. Now you have this Chalantine. If you look at the name Kumchacha, Chalantine, one school. Now one for Bible. We did the Bible one na me abono na me hu se won friend nti no Bible na bono abonichi ma emma wa hwe ne bibia. He's now lost the members and then sorry members ni ho. And no bonfire enko. And then wusra na sa. And then akom no ko. It is our done social media pastor, beef pastor, or course we are, or so we are. Assemble na wo mami 2000 Ghana me kun kwama o na osu papa na bompa na asane momo 20 Ghana okọ hamo na okọ diska okọ diska enti wo hwe osofo mu a ese onya time enne Yesu Kristo asori na asofo webre ye di mampa ebo aka enkwaje sam kwancha sam amaye no na kumchacha te ho twabo asofo sa asofo no asofo members no ejimi na wo ye church member na ti kumchacha sorry a na wo die me hu say jinyame because kumchacha nyo obi ese okotana na say because okacha say wo jimi na wo jimi because ono no apart from asoro no onye adwuma dawo kumchacha nye adwuma bia wo ni wiase obayi oni skills bia ono school wan kobi ena two no onye adwuma wo bank onye adwuma wo bia ontumi chira de or your beer, he doesn't have capacity, he doesn't have talent. Onishe need the ane ya mejuma. No catch you say unjimi yanka. Udu sika mano. Emaniko toka esi dan eko ya so dan. And for so many years akumchacha only 50 years po baba akokra. We tugwecha 40 something you. But share wabo akokra. Na that's a character da no enso to Christian say Christopher no mo jimi. Sunday, yes, Christo no, and you see, and you run down all pastors as if pastors Chalantines and as of no see these are the people that President Mahama, you need to regulate such characters. When you echo bompa President Mahama, look at the character and also bompa and when you echo bompa Mahama. Jesus Christ. You see, we need a commission like there were Abuchino, a charity commission. We need Kenya and Uganda, presidents. No, these Chalantines will never qualify as a pastor. Most we say in the Christian Council, you have a regulatory body power like Ghana Bar Association. Now, lawyer ni na if say Ebama wa better no can assemble, they will summon you before the General Council and they will take your license from you. But this is a character who or part of the Christian Council, he sit down there and look at the things he's saying about the ministry. And next Sunday, on SMBA, that's all negu. Intino. Assessing kwasa and now done it and yes so or self no social media and then tell you be free be 100 Ghana beko 50 Ghana beko o wie so a tell no balance nya na wo ho no akotra we friend say a program nya akotra ho such characters don't need to be called men of God and you be able to be friend legal profession lawyer juma no mitwe semi din semone e wo medwuma mu oh se sa metri enye lawyer edwuma na me ye ne wa me ye such a for edwuma so when I sit here as a social political and legal commentator into I'm not sitting here as a lawyer so me sitting here as a lawyer I have to wear my wig my gown and then speak like a lawyer because me ye lawyer juma so until me lawyer juma ne e court e ko kacha judge you speak with authority and I'm saying my legal advisor means my legal advice where I'm speaking to the public I am me a social political commentator. Intimate madre. Intimate madre. A different from being a lawyer because lawyer be a better. On to be a damn because there be no you need a capacity to talk 2 hours and me grab a pen and pen. I don't have any book I refer to. It's coming from within. And I'm able to analyze issues. I sit at TV3, 2012, 2013, without any book. Now you're election petition. Now legally, I'm explaining the election petition procedures. Every petition, every prediction, judges were learning from me, lawyers were learning from me. TV3 mami price. You see the thing? And you know, maybe this ceremony, waha. Ghana Bar Association to me, because I'm not a lawyer here. But the moment me kwakoshe lawyer gan watare na me misbehave as a lawyer, ma misconduct myself no. Then you like say no suffer way friend no suffer. Na Ghana haye jai a character Kumchacha disgracing the clergy. Obu say me lampa makotra be no kase let's phone ya kwasia o ma Jimmy judges for your Jimmy kwasa. Now I will be called to book. I'll be sanctioned. That's characters. And the clergy, Christian Council, you don't call these characters when no should be promoted to book, but rather I don't care. Oh no, all you juma only the attempt no. Then it's kind of the Antichrist. Now come to Antichrist. I say it's sad. Me, I am here because some of us, you know, you need so for. No muguso ye. You need say that I'm some are shaping your life. I don't joke with men of God. I don't joke with men of God because I saw for be. I'm a minor. I'm some pa. I opinion woman. I don't know if I saw also. But characters like Kumchacha, or inspire hope to the generation. Our children are being spoiled the base because of these characters. Sunday way. The people watch away. What inspiration does it come? And I pass and say, Jimmy, and I'm after mommy. I saw no news of mommy. Not sorry, no. Oh, yeah, no. Epo bon coin. It is the person, no. We need to book him to book. And I think, say, I have to drag him to court. I won't tell them when they saw court. I say, soon, be soon. Many lawyers be June soon. Because they be petition the various regulatory bodies to sanction him because Charlie, it's becoming the way all good clergy name are saying or pro just a dramasem or the busy defiantly corrupting the minds of our young ones. I'll gather all the videos and I'll go to court. I'll go to court and tell the court that this person should be charged for example, corrupting the minds of people, engaging in obscene behavior. Obscene behavior. Because a man of God here, at least, morals, you must have proven integrity and high moral standard. You speak this way and talk this way, and then you answer that for no, Pastor, Mama, no wonder. No wonder Odu baby na I'm pushing his own baby because how can you get close to the president with this character? Now where President Mahama say who say we need to change now? International community nobody will invest in this country. Because people say you are not serious as a president. How can a president have friends like Kumchacha and Usubempa who insults? Usubempa they insult the time. So Usubempa that's already able. Now or say or your software no be na no. And allow Jimmy. I don't want to pray it here. And I'm pray kwasia or Jimmy for or kwasia or Jimmy for kwasia sa na members so to Alemben. Okay, so Jimmy for my because hey, who's my problems? And I'm going to share white. And now Mr. Michel say, hey, Ghana Maurice Ampaw. Who's my pa? Hey. On the podcast message. On the yeah some actually a crime no who's my part actually be that on evangelism on ye bi ono de yes so da on sibi yeah ono need dey say political messiah ya shen kom nobody president irade na me na no so political we no come share president no and the title no and I mean ambitious president and so what only the president in Kwana only the dey bia no who amount for the na only who ne dey and we be wu and we wu ye na only kwa be mumu no o be hia na wahala na and then me say and then me monitor sorry after no did my term no na me say be sure sorry na me sure that sorry na me so pa we preach ke bi fe na mo have say e fe na wa start e commission no share ko e fe later no say me pay per 100 abra me 1000 Ghana o pay per 100 o so about me o pay per ma o be so raise 1 billion na ni pa na mbo o nya ni pa 18 100 Ghana wa cash 18,000 o bi are there no ana ni ba 500 Ghana no ana 500 Ghana no di ba 500 Ghana ana di ba 200 Ghana no di ba 100 Ghana no di ba 50 Ghana if the enya for no mkata cedis dey wan give bi ana wo so be mpa a cash out na we source ovusika obi a for 40 years wajiji am for sika cedis ni aso da to me see you e first na kwa me amu say first week in May also baba invite baba boy for Rama first week we also papa say oh yeah for resident dia so sorry that papa usu bempa we be check you oh just adiba ko be pon ni so ni mutatem die papa utubi theater man ye fe and I only I see oh lion power eba be jisika wa sorry dey mo na wo bala ana mejibi etsebe wo fie nyansa na wo bo ma fo po wa sorry dey mo na frem se meje some beje na be kabi jawo na me sisi wo sa me ti baby na me la mo baby di na chama wutumi hakra no chama wutumi na me be enyami na say enyami na mpesika chama wutumi utu go betumi obe chama wutumi lawyer na we fit chama wutu beti aba wo uzu be mpa sore wuti ona wo pe sikesi wa sore da wutumi siwe just oji 50 Ghana 100 Ghana ugbe yafu po ansana na me maba na sebi adwini wo ho a la mpa onya hwema we me enti me la mpa to be trase na ma tuka na ma ko wutu be pa ho ozo baba meska na so mami say na wagya say papa but then am ye ma wo e che wo say e so ma Kenya ye ntro lawyer pantu card damba usu be pa ho tamba me ba usu be pa no usu papa ka sa frame me lawyer pacho mi hia wo o de di o lawyer me pacho mi hia wo obetuma be fie ana ye hia wa so de mu na me kwa usu lawyer bia me problem ni we no aka na ma chima wa adwenkyere me ma akwankyere wo me ma akwankyere wo ji akwankyere wo me wo oni agada issue no bai no ya chi wo ya hankofo wo ya bubo woni so na ya chi wo kotin sebsebe obe ma nia no me na be ka kire mi wo me na ofre me na una ma ka so kofi ko wu dan pare mu hwehwe woni so ya yi anoti ni afi woni so no me na ofre me bo sata na ma be radio so tell so na me defend you say na MPP for share na wo so be mpa ya de fa ho chiri mu o ti say me defend wo no so na mpa cho me hia wo me ni mu fie o me ka sa say me because we pay di matem wo we so na me kana mati de nti am me yes aro because me glorify that thing wo haba me chewo we di matem and na sorry dey mu na aka nsem ba me chemu de nti a me ko so be mpa fie na sorry ofre me lawyer mpacho me hia wo me ni fie ala cha me fie wo islegon o ma me map direction na me call ukoni fie we ukoni fie ena police support police na ma fo guho asofo kitikiti guho ena military force say match ma fo asofo ni military di match for na ma urura ho a na ye guide wo me koye wo so be fa say na guide ekono o be say me kebi ma no nso asembe na me ocheche mu che na me so we ni e be to for e be hwe legally de bi tuma ye me kwa no koto committee kwese mu nya wo ho wa frame media house fo no mu sika say obi anko na koke bi manase na asem nyede me so ko na mu say agada anye hwe agada deserve say uzo mpa no aka obi bribe no pa o to share no enti me fi no manye they also speak kwa na me ko say no agada doesn't deserve. You know, I couldn't do it, but I just decided to say I kept calm. It all went power frame here. It's okay now the mammy. What's some mommy court case? Who frame me? Which I me frame me both fear. Me want me transport. Who am TNT? What's also frame me bawa? What was my bedroom was on a casada? Nabi me train uponga. Say lawyer, me yao. Now what automobile? No, what can my mama drink today? That's what I do. Me was so for more than 20. I mean, mama drink you. I give them legal advice. I give them friendly advice. And it is a who frame me. Na me ba na me ko na lawyer ni o lawyer ni be 2,000 3,000 of petra. And then asese no. Na me be tua ka pa. Wo so be pa. Na me be tua ka because na me nim say me lawyer ampa. Me to be say because who ni bi. Who be an count transfer dem NG and 100 Ghana. Any 50 Ghana fee here for nchen. Me lawyer ni kra no dem be kasa we just 3,000 something makasa. O dey say. Enti no oh, I people for no fifth my baby, you dey send me maybe ma 100,000 Ghana cedis. Me ba me ni chama beba. And I wo to da ba me akwaji cement no. Who command 1,000%. Kwaji wakoto edi. Wakoton. Because my mama come when say ba me akona sorry e command 1,000 bags of cement. Still you good as no other when say footing level. Enter the book buka you know say how can you asofo bia in na sorry die I don't take crowd band and say yeah look at the matches look at the sorry way the and get see sorry die also been for more than 40 years in ministry common church table die now that's home common church you can't just they be up for fun what is coming here there now when mun the IFM from be some say your country charity commission is working. Regulatory border, people like Usu Bepa need to be investigated. Said 50 time or ministry. And for the boy for a day say no, or this kind of year then, when pastors raise money, they find out how they use the money. But they charge him one charge board in Juma. Now my Kwama Munis boy somebody that tell me, a counselor, sir. Oh my casano, no go feel your point on check, Obiaji, Sanomo you. Your point on also Papa Kosho, Mobia. It's a better than sorry die. Who need finance committee? Who need when churches are building? Look at Roman. Look at Pentecost. They don't need anybody to build their church. They have the ways of raising money. They are so credible enough. Who the presidents need the power Bibri Ananti or Abrabumu, but still you are not able to build your church. It tells that there's something wrong with your ministry. You see, there's something wrong with your ministry. So please also empower. Me did what them my tofu say. Jatim did no wow and a boy store odomu ya sorry no they don't have what it takes to manage you. You need a manager and you know and Kumchacha say cases can cancel for people like Kumchacha we need a regulatory body. The church needs to be regulated because they are not good example to the poor and maybe master maybe you know Mr. Obi Biara Oshemi enumere say Yira the month did Easter we no Ochina ye holiday Obi amfa cool skin ni who by force menko patro menko you skin ya young boys no at the Obi antine fi no njira ho because man Tuesday e adwuma and Obi a emomodiana on so na brabo mu yie hwe wapomudin yie wodi duane didi yie na tutu nyame yie woti ase kan ne hu se nyame do na nyame na hwe na memma obi enkobo wepo o Nigeria ni a wo sika odden ho bebre o sa brabo oboyi on pe pressure nyame bo no ba asase so no de obetumi aye no obeye nyon tumi no so no wakope bibia atena on pe pressure to no so o say o de betu fix it we tumi fix it wakoda enti o to yi BP pressure ni so saa na me pese wa babo na obo no mempa pressure to so obi nia mempa pressure to so who ye unique na me obo wa be wiase nia obetuma ye no me lampa me ntumi nye nia nyame aye wo no ana nyame aye wo nia unemu ababo mu nia no eye nia okra hwehwe eye nia esesi na esi na nyame wo mre pa mo bibia intimate to pressure mo memmo ni obi beka menhwe obi asansa obi awa babori mu obi awo ne question paper or answer abrabom no ewo yenya wo questions aye answer obi oba wo no Bible say nimri swa na ma ne hu doso tie nia ya ma ne hu doso obi a ye pretender wi so obi a wo how obi a wo ne ofemu obi die ne ye yare obi die ne ye sikasem obi die ne ye wo fene sem sunsum akodie obi a wo ne ofemu. Nobody is free. Iskafo kra na oyemobo iskafo de oyemobo chen yafo because iskafo pressure was iskafo so no yafo ni sa pressure no. Into the Bible say just say be content. That's like cool papa yakasa o say pap pressure because only pressure mama bebre enam pressure so ewu eja ye ma ene yere mu na medi na menom ene obi wa pressure Easter way ayi keyi we nya sika anya kokko kwan it is Easter way we nya out of tarefoforo ena bro nya ba ena we benti no pressure no dwin sa no we eja ne ma papa ya kasa papa. Number 2 me pesa oya kwan shema woni say o si abrabo ne ebo no sa oti asem bia fa ho a da sa lo yam pa mi tuwe papa kama sama mi o jumadi am ye wo friend mna na babo mu nsem no agi nsem a program bia the whole world meeting her 2 hours yenda ye hwe me America for hwe me US friend say Britain for hwe me the whole world uba Ghana ha ma dofo de matamfo ni ahwe me bloggers dey are ready asofo kuku damo omo pese me kasana omo de news RTV ni nkrofo omo are ready ye twen ni lawyer Ampaw de beba na ye wi a yakoso pe no o dey say o say amanfo the reason why amanfo attack me no the reason why amanfo be didi batem the reason why NDC ebebom me wotuo the reason why RTV betra say na they be omo de panels betra ho na Ampaw the reason why everyone say Kumchacha be so life na wakoji sika efi wusu be mpa ho na why life we didi Ampaw atem the reason why obusu be mpa be jena sorry na obeja nyame adwuma ato ho na obesi Ampaw kwasa ne say Ampaw ye bibi papa Ampaw adomo doso Ampaw enyonyam eso Ampaw imparting the generation Ampaw is serving the generation according to the divine will of God Ampaw somo entino maso aba me adua se mango aso no obi afa abobo a no person to it applies to you in life me papa ya shame cry before that na me so be but I know say if you are making impact then society will not leave you the moment people don't attack you don't insult you people seems to understand you it means that you are not unyehe mo hwe chama untumi young boy we see the bra bosso no all boda bra at the end of 20 years now what you juma ding but at the age nya wa ye wa babo mu nia no look at that attack on his life his life his family his business is because what impacted generation it obi biara o ye adepano obi biara o koso wa brabo mu no obi biara ujuma pano edi wechi no na wo ye adepana o ye successful no people will attack you a man for be attack you or be insult you or be bring you down you hear all kinds of news positive and negative papai nyame onkonko da kala say bogu esan say sankrofo no a omo attack won omo ni brabo bia mobo odi ase sakofo no iso obusu bepa ene Kumchacha no mu ne brabo bia mobo adom na fie mo so enyonyam na fie mo so omo ansra omu ni omo next Sunday ya asoro no mo ti asoro dem fundraising odi ase enti sakofo no omu ni hweye enti no they will attack you. I understand, it's a very good thing, but this my program because do dry channel now impact millions, I gotta be focused. I'll not give attention to people who are not impacting. Omo sorry chumbu na memes aton shomu no for so many years to me make impact to me say sorry die to me just a boy po and na yesu ewu aya sorry ya commercialize no ko so papa sorry and they say ya we kwa na ya reho na me share social media and I mama 1,000 cities ya ton yesu o raise come sika no da kwesina sorry die na sorry die we ni ano we friend me share no na footings fito stam who be ya sorry for more get to 40 years or the second to the num sa atoto kasa kasia afa mom to so I worry we friend slay queens ba ko be do me and I I say edi to the num edi akon also be person on the akon social media beef no say this come away the way atem the way say juma na why ya sa kofa mafia asofo ebegu no ho. How do you impact? And the people like Usman Pani, Kumchacha, they have a problem. But at the end of the business, may use some videos, how negatively they are impacting the church. And then, yes, Christ now was sorry no. This negative and mafia and fake pastors, no. How does Christian Council and don't you think that we need to regulate these charlatans? They are destroying Christianity. Oh my